Welcome to everyone, guys. Hello to everyone. I'm pretty much eager to say that I'm going to give a breakdown of Fury FC. I'm really busy, so being a rocky week, I'm going to cover the main card. Eric Shelton is going to fight Peter Caballero. That's the opener. Let me see. Eric Shelton fighting Peter Caballero. Eric Shelton minus 450, Peter Caballero plus 350. Let me see, Eric Shelton 1570, Caballero 1050. Caballero 5'8" out of Corpus Christi. Yeah, he competed mostly in boxing. And yeah, he hasn't fought some high level names. He's good on the ground. Eric Showtime Shelton 1570, 5'8" fighter, 5'6", 68 inches of reach. Jacob Silva. Whoa, these are big victories. Jacob Silva, Jesse Bazzi, Joseph Morales. Lost to Alex Perez. He's a former UFC name. Lost to Jordan Espinoza. Defeated Joseph Morales. He fought some high-level opponents. Man, these are tough guys. And he really... Oh, Yoni Sharbatov at TUF 24. TUF 24 finalist. Let me see the current shape. Well, the current shape is awesome. I'm going to go with Eric Shelton. Shelton to win. Eric Shelton to win. Let me see the odds. Eric Shelton minus 450. That is going to be my first prediction. Then the next prediction is going to be Jordan Putin versus Brandon Meneses. Jordan Putin, the shadow rider, on a score of 240, 5'10", out of Texas. I know the guy. I know this guy pretty well. I watched him at Fury FC. Michael Aswell, Jose Cabral defeated him. He defeated Aaron Patterson and Kyle Powell. Many gonna say that he is a one-round fighter. To some points, that's true. If he doesn't knock you out cold within the first, he loses. But Brandon lost Archangel Meneses. I don't know much about the guy. 5'10". He defeated James Roach, but I haven't watched him much. That's a problem. I see he is a submission specialist, and I see that he can really fight well, but let me see the odds. Jordan Putin. Jordan Putin plus 130, Brandon Meneses minus 160. Okay. Meneses to win minus 160, but for this, I don't know much about Meneses. Putin is kind of unpredictable. So just to say that's gonna go this way. Yeah. And the next one is going to be between Oliver Jimenez and Jose Lemus. Oliver Jimenez is riding a score of 0-0, while Jose Lemus is 0-0. Amateur record 1-6-0. This is his first professional debut. He was mostly losing via submissions, and Oliver Jimenez 0-1-0. They're pairing guys on negative streaks. Tough to pick. I would gladly go with no distance. Oliver Jimenez versus Jose Lemus. Oliver Jimenez is a favorite, as expected. Jimenez to win minus 500. No distance. Jimenez versus Lemus. Just 1 second. Some people are extremely annoying here. I have to block some idiots. Okay. I've done it. Fine, now let's go. Let's proceed. The next fight is going to be between Jacob Bradley Williams and Mario Moore. Again, pairing guys on negative streaks. Jacob Williams, Jake Bradley, 0-0 is his professional record, 6'4". But I think he's a good heavyweight. I mean, back-to-back losses to John Cunningham and Avery Wilson. But the guy has knockout power. Mario Moore, 0-1-0, 6'2", fighting out of New Mexico, Duke City. He was knocked out by Ricardo Evangelista. To be honest, these guys are heavily underrated, both of them. I mean, both guys are heavily underrated, if you ask me. I would talk more, but I don't have that much time, as I'm having pretty much rocky day. Mario Moore is the favorite. I'm gonna go with Jacob Bradley Williams. This is 50-50 fight. Jacob Bradley Williams to win for +1, I know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. So the next one is going to be between Michael Murphy and Juan Carlos De Leon. Juan Carlos De Leon, known under the nickname De Corazon, riding on a score of 0-0 with back-to-back losses to Nazim Sadikov and Silas Lucas. Michael Murphy, 6'4", Michael Murphy offers a lot of experience on his end. 6'1", 72 inches of reach, war training center fighter. Defeated Jacob Capelli, Gabriel Macario, lost to Ryan Hisco, but overall, Elijah Jones, I mean, he was fighting some high-level names, former LFA fighter. I'm gonna go with Murphy here. I don't know the odds. I'm gonna check them right now. Murphy -500. -500, Michael Murphy to win. That's okay odd. Now the next odd, hold on 1 second. Something I forgot to do.
Nekad jednostavno klikneš.
Yeah, there is something I forgot to do and I need to do it right away. So I just need to check something out with the stats. This is all main card. There's no need, to research it. You see Michael Murphy to win. Then the next one is going to be Hector Sainz versus Solomon Amadeo. Solomon Amadeo, 1-0, 6'0", fighting out of Texas. This guy lost to Sam Kilmer, lost to Tedrick McLean, and outworked Igor Gorbachev. But two back-to-back losses on his end, and Hector Sainz, 2-0, 5'8", fighting out of Texas, 4OZ Fight Club. This guy defeated Raymond Cardenas and Jonathan Moskowitz. I think there is a difference between the two in the quality, and I'm gonna go with Hector Sainz for the victory. Hector Sainz -500. Sainz to win -500. That is going to be my pick for the upcoming card. And now the next fight is going to be between Gabriel Echavarri and Christian Strong. Gabriel Echavarri, Gabby riding score 2-0, 5'11", fighting out of Katy, Texas. Lost to John Yanis, lost to Justice Lampares, but defeated Francisco Vanda via decision. Christian Strong, 200, bantamweight fighter out of Washington State. He defeated Geno Shvedov, defeated Cameron Smutterman. And now if he keeps winning, he might reach the belt fight. He could reach the title contention if he wins. So Christian Strong has much more to lose. He's going to be under way, way bigger pressure, but I see Christian Strong winning. I usually don't pick that many favorites, but this time I do it. This time I'm gonna do it. Next fight is going to be between Carlos Jimenez and Aaron Gomez. Well, Carlos Jimenez 2-1-0, 5'8", out of Texas. Defeated Moises Oropeza, defeated Cameron Smotterman, lost to Eduardo Knight. Seems he's having a hard time with submission defense. Aaron Anarchy Gomez 3-1-0. After a loss to Johnny Gillen, he scored some back-to-back wins over Miguel Cobos, Washington Lewis, and Gilbert Thomas. He is very good on the ground, which might be a problem for Carlos Jimenez, but to me, this is tricky fight to pick. Very, very, very tricky fight to pick. Carlos Jimenez is a favorite. I'm gonna go with Gomez. Aaron to win +145. That's going to be Aaron Gomez to win +145. The next fight is going to be between Emily Whitmire and Celine Haga. These are two pretty much high-level opponents, pretty much known. Emily Whitmire, Spitfire, 450, the former UFC name, 5'5", 63 inches of reach. Back-to-back losses to Amanda Hiva, Spolena Vian, and Hannah Goldie. She defeated Alexandra Albu, Jamie Moy, lost to Jillian Robertson. She's not having the greatest score, but believe me, she scored some high-level opponents, including Kelly D'Angelo, Emily Ducote. Do not underestimate her. Celine Haga, 13-0, fighting out of Oslo, Norway. That's where she was born, of Inglewood, Colorado, Factory X, Moutai. She has a negative streak, but don't be fooled by her negative streak. Believe me, don't be fooled. I mean, she was fighting some high-level opponents, and her fighting career is pretty much long-lasting. She's got a lot of experience under her belt, and she never gives up. I mean, Celine Haga is extremely persistent girl. She will never give up. That's just her fighting style. I think Emily is going to win, but I'm not writing Celine Haga off. I'm just gonna give Whitmire to win, minus 400. Whitmire decision or late stoppage. I know pretty much about both of the girls, and I'm not writing Haga off. She is gonna give Whitmire a hard time, but I believe Whitmire gonna pull this out. Now we're gonna have Jake Hefferman versus Luis Luna. Jake Hefferman, 830, 5'9", out of Houston, Texas, Gracie Vara Woodlands fighter. He lost to Dimitri Ivy, lost to Paris Stanford, Gabriel Silva, but defeated Justin Lin, defeated Peter Stanonik. Luis Luna, 17, 8'0", 5'6", 68.5 inches of reach, out of Jackson Wink MMA. Cameron Graves and Junior Maragnou, pretty much easy wins. Very much high fight IQ, very big fight IQ. He lost to Victor Martinez at Combate, but when you train with Mike Winkeljohn, you got to have good fighting IQ. He lost to Damon Jackson, but these are all high-level names he was losing. When I take a look at this score, I think Luis Luna might actually be a good pick here. I just have to see the odds. Plus 150, I'm gonna take it. Plus 150, Luis Luna, I'm gonna take it. Definitely I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that one. Then the next one is Santiago Guzman versus Darren Whitney. Santiago Guzman, 5'20", Colombian fighter, 5'9", fighting out of Texas War Training Center. He defeated Markel Medeiros, Scotty Juarez, and David Armas, and Paul Garza. He is undefeated at Fury FC circuit. Very much technical fighter. The majority of his fights go the distance, but super technical. Darren Whitney, 4'0", 6'3", 75 inches of reach. Santiago Guzman gonna have to deal with reach disadvantage, but Darren Whitney, D-Day is longer, but he outworked Joseph Galaviz and defeated Javier Castillo via a naked choke, but Santiago Guzman offers good submission defense. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So Guzman versus Whitney. Guzman versus Whitney. The fight goes the distance. Side pick. Let me see who's the underdog. I think Guzman has decent chances against this guy. Guzman is the underdog. I'm taking this one. Guzman plus 150. I love underdogs. Now, the next one is going to be Nico Echeverri versus Nick Compton. This is also a clash between two very experienced octagon warriors. Nico Echeverri, 11'5", 5'8". This guy lost to Anthony Genius Romero, defeated Eddie Hawk, defeated Kenneth Glenn. He's a long-time Fury FC fighter. He also competed at LFA. Aaron Reeves, Derek Hatch, Edmilson Freitas. These were victories. He lost to Laville Simpson and Victor Martinez. He was mostly losing via punches, but this guy knows everything. He is, how you say, an all-around warrior with excellent BJJ. Nick Compton, 13-10-0, 5'10", 70 inches of reach, 40 years of age. He defeated Andrew Yates, but prior to that, he was on a very cold streak because he competed a lot in boxing. And also at MMA, he lost to Abdul Karim Al-Salvadi, very high-level talent, and Mike Breeden. He lost to Josh Huber, Alex Gilpin, Nate Richardson, Jason Fisher, but these were all good fighters. I mean, he was not losing to bums, and I think Compton might actually be a hard opponent to deal with for Echeverri, but due to age, I'm gonna go, due to age, I'm gonna go with Nico Echeverry. Hello, how are you, James? Nico Echeverry to win, minus 425. How are you doing, James? How's everything doing? How's your puppy? Then the next one is going to be Justice Torres versus Arik Mercado. Justice Torres 400, 5'8", 69 inches of reach, fighting out of Texas. He defeated Steven Harrison, Kalea Mahela, Christian Lopez, and Andrew Slater, also at amateur circuit. He spent the majority of his career at Fury FC, and he's pretty much dominant back there. Arik Mercado, 6'10", 5'11", friggin' jiu-jitsu fighter, excellent ground game, which you can see by submission victories over Isaac Cifuentes and Matheus Camilo. Also lost also defeated Josh Ross and Viennese. Only one loss in his career, and I do believe this is a tough fight to call. Justice Torres is undefeated, but I think both guys are extremely high-level prospects, and people giving way more chances to Justice Torres for the victory because he's undefeated. I would gladly pass this fight. I would gladly pass this fight if you ask me. But okay, I'm saying Torres, but Torres to win minus 400, but I'm not that confident. All good, thanks, champ. Thank you too, James. Thank you for early support. Now the next one is going to be Paris Moron versus Joshua Tong. The first time ever we got a fighter from Myanmar. That's awesome. 5-1-0. This guy is fighting out of Texas but was born in Myanmar, 20 years of age. Defeated Angelo Trujillo, Francisco Bando, Mario Suazo, lost to Devon Jackson, but defeated Tony Esquivel, defeated Chase Easton. I'm a big fan of Joshua Tong. He's now going to fight Paris Moran, 7-1-0, 5'8", fighting out of Gracie Barraketti. This guy only lost to Francisco Bando, and Joshua Tong defeated Francisco Bando, but Paris Moran was also better than Jonathan Enriquez, Dean Frere, Sean Solis, Nate Smith, Joel Zeh, Anthony Doe. I'm going to tell you one thing. I see Joshua Tong as a future UFC name. I really see this guy as a future UFC name. Paris Moran is a high-level opponent, very much powerful, but Joshua Tong has brutal punches. He just needs to improve his submission defense and submission offense. I'm gonna go with Tong. I know he's a super massive underdog, but I see him as a future UFC name. So Tong to win for plus 275. Now you're gonna say I'm insane, but I see this guy as a future UFC name. I really see him as a future UFC name. And then the next fight, Hussein Aliev versus Nate Richardson. This is the belt fight, 5 rounds for 145-pound belt. Hussein Aliev, known under the nickname of Azeri Warrior, 5'9", fighting out of Baku, Azerbaijan. Freestyle wrestler, defeated Andres Quintana and Cameron Graves. And he was fighting in some local promotions. He was having a good score. Lost to Kiamrian Abbasov, who I believe Kiamrian Abbasov was a champ at ONE FC. Not sure 100%, but I believe he was a champ. Nate Richardson, 930, very powerful fighter, powerhouse, 5'7", 68 inches of reach. Aliev's reach is I don't know his reach. That's a problem. Nate Richardson is a heck of a striker, and he knows he is also a great wrestler, but he was having ups and downs throughout his career, competed a lot in kickboxing, destroyed Nick Compton, destroyed Courtney Buck. Now people are not going to give him big chances. I think he's going to get out wrestled. Nate Richardson is very, very powerful, but he uses his arms too much when he's wrestling. Unless we see a knockout early on, we can only hope for a knockout on the end of Nate Richardson. That's his only route to victory. But Hussein Aliev is better wrestler. He's going to grab the legs, and he is technically better wrestler, if you know what am I talking about. So unless we see a knockout from Nate Richardson, it's probably going to be decision victory for Hussein Aliev. So I'm going to go with Hussein Aliev. Aliev to win, minus 245. Aliev decision. That's going to be my prediction. So thank you so much for everything, guys. I would stay more, but I don't have more time. I need to work something. I have some obligations. and I'm gonna talk to you later. So thanks all, thanks everybody, and please subscribe, join, whatever. Super thanks, super chat. Catch you later.